Breaking news. Ipob lawyer reveals Nnamdi Kanu's fresh demands from his followers. You're welcome to the news. Please listen to the details carefully. And don't forget to click on the subscribe button and the bell for more notifications of the news. Now to the news details. Ejiofor, the leader counsel for Nnamdi Kanu, has revealed the fresh demands the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, made to his followers. The demands is contained in a statement released by Ejiofor after his visit to him, Kanu, in the custody of the Department of State Services, DSS, on Thursday. According to Ejiofor, Kanu has asked his followers to remain disciplined despite his trials in the custody of the Department of State Services, DSS. This was contained in a statement released by his lawyer, Ejiofor, following his legal counsel's visit to him in the custody of DSS on Thursday. A copy of the statement made available also disclosed that the Ipob leader requests for prayers as his trial before the Nigerian government continues. The statement further stated that some issues relating to how Kanu is being ill-treated, which were brought to the attention of the public on Thursday, will be made known to the international community if they persist. The statement read, "We visited our client to brief him on a few issues of engaging concerns as regards further positive developments in the case after the 10th of November 2021 outing. We had fruitful interactions with Onyendu, and he was indeed amazed by the resilience of his supporters, who dived off obstacles to be in court at the last adjourned date in show of uncommon solidarity as he saw things for himself on that day." The statement titled Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's detention continue at the DSS amounts to torture says that despite a court order to the contrary, the condition of his detention at the DSS headquarters in Abuja continues to be harsh, degrading, and inhuman. Nevertheless, we wish to use this medium to crave for your understanding and support. The case at hand is not as straightforward as you may have thought. It involves dynamic strategic approach to appreciate every goal or aim at each given stage. You all may wish to note that for our client, Onyendu, to be kidnapped and extraordinarily renditioned to Nigeria courts to face trial on the strength of the frivolous 7-count amended charge, and with the government of Nigeria spending huge fortunes for this purpose, goes to show that our client, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has not committed any offense known to any Nigerian law to warrant his abduction in the first place. Talk less of bringing him back to Nigeria for a hoax trial. We perfectly understand how frustrating the situation may appear, but be assured that Onyendu's freedom is near at hand. Hence, we wish to once again appeal for your understanding, prayers, and cooperation as we progress through this turbulent path. It is not an easy path to navigate, but we did it in 2015-2017. This time will not be an exception. Our client, Nnamdi Kanu, was particularly elated with the peaceful conduct of his followers, who were in court at the last adjourned date, and more deeply pleased that no one was arrested despite the confusion thrown up by sponsored enemies of civilization. You all saw things for yourselves. During our penultimate visit, Onyedu raised some number of serious concerns, which after making it public today, was also further directed to the attention of the representative of the detaining authority today. We had extensive discussion on those concerns, and we are following up to ensure that they are resolved with immediate effect. Should they continue in their grandstanding, we shall not hesitate to also inform the world accordingly. That on the 17th July 2021, one of his lawyers, the undersigned barrister Aloy Ejimako, was detained and interrogated for hours by the DSS when he came to the DSS on visitation to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Kanu, who witnessed the detention before being led away, was very distressed and alarmed by this incident, and he considers it a brazen act of intimidation of his counsel. That he has, to date, been denied access to the British consul, despite his repeated requests to see him, and on the day of his last court appearance, 10th November 2021, the British consul, who was in court to observe the proceedings, was intimidated by DSS officers, who restricted him from coming close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That to date, the DSS has denied his repeated requests for an independent medical examination to determine the extent of damage done to his body by a suspected substance he may have been injected with during this abduction and extraordinary rendition. He has reason to believe that the said injected substance is depleting the potassium content of his body, thus causing him constipation, a feeling of skipped heartbeats, palpitations, fatigue, muscle weakness, and numbness. We once again appeal for your eyes to remain on the ball as steadily as possible. Enemies are speedily sponsoring confusion here and there, but do not be caught in the web. Victory is right there staring in our faces, only if you can understand what it means to persevere and remain focused. Thank you for tuning into the news once again. Have a lovely day.